hope that you can hear me well. So, I've pulled some cards because I know you didn't think I was going to leave you hanging on this full moon in Taurus. Such a beautiful, luxurious, abundant, worthy full moon, okay? Luscious full moon, self-caring full moon, all right? So, as you see, we have your dreams need a practical plan. As this is the full moon in Taurus here. And I'm going to get into the oracle messages. I have a few things I want to read, but I do want to talk about this first. This full moon in Taurus energy, your dreams need a practical plan, is saying the ideas that you have for yourself are not too big, right? They want you to go big. They want you to expand. They want you to have all the abundance, but you also need a plan in place, right? Step by step, however you want to put it, in place for you to reach that goal, okay? Because Taurus energy is very slow. I don't know if you have any Tauruses in your life. A lot of times they like to sleep a lot. They like the finer things in life. But they can move very slow pace, very much at their own will. All right? Comfortability, okay? So whatever it is that you have in store for your life, when it comes to abundance, what could you be doing to build that? Not rushing to build it, but maybe at a slower pace. Let me turn this music down just so this is what. So have your notebooks out because I have mine out because I wrote a whole thing. I'm in bed doing this from bed, but I felt like this still needed to happen. So let's talk about this Taurus full moon, the energy of the full moon in Taurus. So the energy of the full moon in Taurus, it equals illumination of stability. Okay. This full moon is illuminating your stability, whether it's in your relationships, your finances, your own self-care. This is why I'm doing this reading from my bed right now, because I'm nursing myself back to health. And so it also puts illumination on your values, your self-worth, your money, and your embodiment. Okay, so today's lunation lands in Taurus at the most grounded point of the zodiac, activating themes of security, resources, confidence, and what you value emotionally and financially. Okay, so those are the themes that we're going to be thinking about today. What do I value emotionally and financially, and what may be leaking the bank account, or what may be leaking my energy, whether it's a person or a situation. Yes, it could be a person that I love so very much, but are they draining me? Are they draining me energetically? Are they draining me emotionally? Are they adding to my cup? Or do I need to take a step back right now so I can refill my own cup and then have enough for them, in the future? Hello, everyone. Hello. So, what does this mean for the Aries? So, for Aries energy, this full moon is about personal worth, stability, and what and who truly supports you long term. Okay, so think about, like I said, Taurus is slow, steady, but long, for the long haul. Okay, so I'm going to go through the house systems, and so you can know where this full moon is activating your rising sign, your placement in your life, where you're going to see these themes light up. So, of course, I'm going to start with Aries house activation. So, for Aries risings, this full moon in Taurus is going to activate your second house. And this is around your money, your income, your self-worth, your possessions, your comfort, and your personal stability. So today, and whenever you're doing your ritual, the full moon was earlier this morning, but you could be doing it tonight. What is it that you can release? Because remember, full moons are releasing, that may be blocking the income that you want, the stability that you desire, maybe something that is making you feel unworthy of certain things. And that could be subconscious as well. All right. Aries sun people, most of you, just like myself, even though my Aries sun is in my 10th house, this is still around your solar second house, which is going to be bringing you confidence in your talents, your earning power, and your material goals. So Aries sun, this is going to be themes around your career. Okay. For Aries moon, the moon is all about your emotions and your subconscious, sometimes the mother. So, Aries moon people, this is around your lunar second house. Emotional security for you is going to be a big theme. Safety, comfort, nourishing yourself, and releasing scarcity. All right. So, this is all about your subconscious thoughts. If you have scarcity thoughts that are keeping you in lack, Aries moon people, this is going to be the time to release those. Okay. And I'm going to give you a ritual for that at the end. So for the house activation for the rising signs for the rest of the people, we just went over Aries risings. It's going to be your second house. For the Taurus risings, this is your full moon, right? So, this is around your identity, your self image, your embodiment, your personal breakthroughs. First house is all about you. So, maybe you're starting some sort of program to kind of get yourself in shape. Maybe it's your body that you're wanting to revamp. Maybe it's your looks. Remember, Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, which is the planet of love and beauty and sensuality. So there's something there that you're wanting to make yourself feel more abundant, and that is perfect. If that's what you're feeling right now, whether it's around your looks, your career, it could be anything for you, Taurus risings, anything, because it's your first house. So then we're going to go to our Gemini risings. So this is going to be around your 12th house Gemini risings. And this is around the 12th house represents the subconscious. So this could be activating themes of rest, okay? Because 12th house is also themes of rest, release, ending, subconscious clearing, and surrendering. What do you need to surrender or let go that may have been blocking your plans for abundance or long-term wealth and stability? Cancer risings, my fellow Cancer risings, this is going to be activating our 11th house. And so these are themes of friendships, community, goals, network, support, long-term vision. Right now you could see either that you have friends that are really supportive of you right now through this sickness. I always say, oh, I feel so alone. I feel so alone. But I've had the most people, even today, just out of the blue, text me, checking on me and making sure I'm okay because they haven't seen me in my daily routines. My friends, my community, my networks, and that has made me feel so loved. That is Taurus energy. For those of you who are Cancer risings and you say, well, Chelsea, I don't have any friends. I don't have any people who check on me or do any of that type of stuff. Well, this full moon is asking you to evaluate yourself and say, why is it that you don't have friends? Is it because people in the past have hurt you? So now I'm closing myself off. This is a good time to release that energy and allow yourself to open up to new friendships, new communities, right? Yes, you've been hurt in the past, but that past situation does not define you moving forward and does not define your relationships moving forward. So don't let it, okay? For my Cancer risings. So Leo risings, this is going to be activating your 10th house. All right, hold on, guys. I got to reposition. I got a sharp pain in my side. Leo risings, your 10th house. This is all around your career peak, your reputation, your achievements, and your recognition. Where could you be getting more of that? Where in your life, Leo risings, do you feel like you're not getting any of it and you should be? Like you're deserving of that, but you're not seeing that, okay? Are you speaking up for yourself? Are you putting your foot down in some area? Are you allowing people to walk over you or not recognize you? Because remember, this energy is around your self-worth. So these are things that you're going to have to cut and clear and examine in your 10th house, which is around themes of your career and your reputation. So Virgo risings, this is going to be activating your 9th house. And this is around themes of travel, higher learning, education, beliefs, expansion, and your spiritual truth. So I kind of feel like this can kind of be like it is a moksha house. It can kind of be like with the 12th house. This is still kind of like your identity. Like what limiting belief have you been allowing yourself to continue to believe that has been cutting off your expansion and your growth in your life? Whether this is around a learning, a teaching, learned behavior, or the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Maybe you need to book a trip, right, for a foreign land or something to kind of see a new culture and say, wait a minute, the way I'm living and the people that I'm surrounding myself with, this is not how I want to live, right? It could trigger some sort of trip energy or even going back to school, higher learning, higher education. It doesn't have to be a traditional form of school. It could be a certification or something of that nature. So hello, everyone. I'm seeing the comments show up. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Debbie. Robin. Hello, everyone. So for our Scorpio risings, this is going to be activating your seventh house. And this is all around relationships, commitments, balance, and clarity in your partnerships, usually long term partnerships. It can be romantic in marriage, it also could be business partnerships as well, any type of partnership that you may have. So, Scorpio risings, this is all about if there's a relationship in your life that doesn't provide safety for you. It's not about just luxury or abundance. It's like, does this person or this relationship make me feel safe? And is it mutual? Do I make them feel safe? This is something that you may need to examine today. And if there's something that needs to be cut away, today is a day to do that cut and clear. Okay. Capricorn risings, this is around your fifth house. My hard working, determined Capricorn risings, right? This is around the house of creativity, love, self-expressions, joy, and children, okay? Capricorn risings, I would say for you during this full moon in Taurus, you guys are really focused on money a lot of times, or just stability and security. Find ways that you can also experience joy, okay? Because that is just as much important to your financial security. When you're experiencing joy, maybe with your children, if you don't have children, just with yourself, something that allows you to spark your creative power, okay? Then we have Aquarius risings. This is going to activate your fourth house. This is all around your home life, okay? Your family, your emotional foundation, and your inner stability. So Aquarius risings, you guys can find yourself maybe doing inner child work, right? Releasing things from your own childhood that allow you to feel safer as an adult and having that emotional security in your own home now. Whether you have children for yourself, you have partners, or is it just you, right? And I just want to feel more safe and abundant in my own skin, where somebody from my past, as when I was a child, didn't allow me to do that. So there could be some reprogramming that is going on there as well. So for my Pisces risings, last but not least, this is going to activate your third house. So this is going to be around communication, mindset, siblings, short-term plans, and learning. So some of you could be going back to school as well, but it doesn't have to be a big degree program. It could just be something smaller that you're teaching yourself how to do. There could be some healed relationships around your sibling relationships and connections. All right. This also could be you planning to move neighborhoods, or this could be for like, and then saying like you don't feel comfortable where you're at. It could be a road trip as well that you're planning to do just to get away. Right. So that's what I have for you, Pisces risings. All right. Next thing we're going to talk about is what to release. All right. And I'm going to try to come back and do a, thumbnails, if I can. But this next part is about what to release. All right. So the main theme for everybody, any rising signs here, we're releasing scarcity. Okay. Scarcity mindsets. Even I would say, because sometimes I just clean house, scarcity people. Okay. If there are people who are constantly around you who are making you feel in lack, then it might be time for you to kind of step back and let them go as well. All right. Situations, all of that. Also, rushing. Okay, remember I said Taurus energy can be very slow. Rushing to try to get to your abundance, rushing to try to get to your job, to your, to your next thing. If you find yourself where you having to move very quickly all the time, that probably means something else in your life is lacking. You're either lacking taking care of yourself, okay, or something is being left behind and neglected. There's too much on your plate, all right? Because remember, this is all about self-care and self-worth. And also something else that we're going to be releasing is proving ourselves, proving our worths. We don't have to prove ourselves to anybody else except ourselves, all right? Because that can create a scarcity mindset as well. So what you're going to claim during this full moon in Taurus, I don't know, I was about to say Scorpio. What you're going to claim in this full moon in Taurus is your slow abundance, okay? Slow abundance. That does not mean, Chelsea, I have to, commercial here. That does not mean that you have to wait for your abundance for a long time. This is about putting systems in place that create abundance for you over time, but it's also long lasting, okay? It's not going to run out. And then also what you're going to claim is your self-worth, all right? So let's take a look here at the cards now. So we've talked about the full moon and Taurus energy here. The next card I pulled from the creators we have is distractions of shiny things and cut the cords of doubt. All right. So the distractions of shiny things is like the energy of comparison. Okay. And this is big in social media land. We see other people with it. If we have a goal that we're trying to get, yes, it's a great thing to have a healthy competition and like look at what else somebody else is doing, but you don't want to do it to the point where you're comparing yourself to them and saying, "Well, I need that. That's a goal marker for me because they have this and I don't," right? This is a big distraction. Allow your abundance and your, let me say this, your goal markers, your abundance, your, that's the best way to say it, your goal markers to come from within, right? What does your own abundance look like for yourself, not somebody else's? Don't mind my nails. I missed my nail appointment yesterday. All right. And then we have cut the cords of doubt. This is a big one. I do a lot of financial readings. I do a lot of career readings. And a lot of times people are not stepping into the thing that they truly desire for themselves because they like are riddled with doubt. The same way that they have these little cords hanging off this bird thing right here, that's what holds you back from stepping into your power. So today, that is what we're going to be doing. And that's going to be with the ritual, cutting the cords of your doubt so you could step into your abundance, your slow life, and your security. So from the career cards, I pulled, and 4 cards came out at once. One card is the magical. Your dream life is manifesting magically. You have enough resources to bring your desires into reality. Your income is increasing rapidly. Very much Taurus energy. You also have perspective, and it says your viewpoint about money is changing positively. It's time to see the bigger picture in growing your finances. Your values are affecting your decisions. That's so Taurus full moon energy. Your values are affecting your decisions. Are you valuing your time? Right? Are you valuing your energy? Where are you putting all of that? Are you allowing people to waste it? And then you're wondering why your bank account is not big as you want it to be. You also have taking chances. It's time for a leap of faith in this situation. Be more courageous in dealing with your finances. It may be uncertain, but may lead to great results. So this could look like getting a financial planner, all right, with taking chances. This could look like scrubbing the board completely clean, right? Maybe filing bankruptcy or clearing out debt very heavily. But they're asking you to do something big that is going to pay off in the long run for your abundance and your security. Okay. Hello, Dre. Hello. So we have the last thing we have is learner. And gotta watch this next card because she's half naked. She said it's never too late to learn something new. Whether getting back to the academia or just studying on your own, a new skill or knowledge brings efficiency. So this could definitely be learning a new theme. This is like a third house theme. So who was that has a third house around Pisces risings? This could be something that you're activating in order to bring in more wealth. And so let's say, for instance, you have a career, but you're like learning a new skill or you're implementing something new that is going to make your life easier, okay, because that's Taurus energy, but more abundant and more luxurious. So what could you be doing in your life to make that come through? Okay, so the next card, I'm going to have to hide her because she's not about to give me a copyright strike, is the best of you, okay, because her whole titties is hanging out. The best of you. And I'm going to tell you about what this card means. I'm gonna tell you what the best of you means. All right. You have interpreted this in many different ways. I'm just gonna use the example of being a single mom because that's what I identify with. And the best of you is allowing yourself to show up, not just mediocre, not just halfway put together. And I know a lot of single moms have this energy, single dads too. I'm sorry. Because I have friends who are single dads, right? For the sake of the kids, right? Some of you could be caretakers as well, right? And a lot of times you put yourself on the back burner to make sure everybody else is fed, everybody else's hair is done, everybody else has money in their pockets, and then all of your needs and your desires get put to the back. The best of you is reminding yourself to make sure that you are always putting the best of you for it. That it may not always look like 100%, right? It may not look like 100% every time, but when you walk out the house, are you feeling confident? Do you feel like, you've actually taken time to put yourself together? Because this really is around, this type of energy really is around, I don't want to say aesthetics, but how you feel and view yourself, right? And a lot of times it's not about having the money to do things. It's about sometimes having the energy because you put yourself last. So this full moon, and I thought this card that I can't show was actually the most Taurus energy, Venus energy today, but she's half naked. I mean, it's even pink as well, which is like the color of Venus. Because that's exactly what this full moon in Taurus is asking you. What can you be doing to make yourself feel more abundant, and then which will produce more abundance? So we have here for the tarot, we have the Nine of Cups. Let me see if I can line these up. The Six of Swords. And then we have the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. If you could see the little bull right here, okay? The Nine of Cups talks about your desires. What is it that if you could have it right now that would make you so happy, right? What would that be? And don't put any limitations on it. Don't put any restrictions on it. Don't even put any timelines on it. Think about the end goal. What is it that you could have that would make you so abundantly happy? Nine of Cups energy, your wish fulfillment, your desire, and allow yourself to feel that full embodiment. And then the Six of Swords is saying, now that part of your mind that always tells you there needs to be something else to do, or there's some sort of restriction that is in front of that, you need to let that go. Okay, that's Six of Swords energy. Find yourself allowing yourself to have peace around your big wish fulfillment. If you could do that, that's literally like 75% of the manifestation. You'll start to see it materializing in your life. You'll start to see opportunities. You'll start to see people coming in that can help you, resources coming in. But the battle is always going to be in your mind. Okay, so freeing yourself up from conflict and wars of the mind, and even other people who incite that type of energy. Okay, people who get you on edge, people who stress you out, people who are constantly making you fight yourself or argue with them. Let those things go and allow yourself to find peace and enjoyment and fulfillment in your desires, and you'll find that you'll be closer to them than you think. Okay. So my phone's about to die already. So that is what I have for you guys. I will definitely be posting some more shorts today. I just wanted to get on here and do this live for the Taurus full moon. Oh, let me do the ritual real quick. All right. So the ritual for this full moon in Taurus is going to be write down the limiting beliefs around money or any type of security fears. Okay. Tear or burn that paper, okay, whichever you can do safely. Then write down your new standards for comfort, safety, and value, okay? You can place a crystal on top of it that is corresponding to that. You could be looking at it right here, pyrite right here. This could be, hold on, I'm getting messages. Oh my God, I can't even think right now. Clear quartz, okay? So place a crystal on top of, or a coin on top of that paper, and then you could put it under a green candle. If you don't have a green candle, I would put it under a bowl of water, and you can speak your intention inside the bowl of water. Water is always, you can always shape it and put energy in water. So if you don't have a green candle, you can use a bowl of water and put it on top of that intention list, okay? So that is what I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this, and you take care. Bye.